Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and right now we're going to get straight into our daily stock recap, starting with NIO. We're looking at NIO on the hourly time frame, and I cleaned up the chart for you guys on this one because I do think we're trading in a whole different pattern, and that is a slight bull flag slash wedge. So you can see right here, we have treated this top line of the wedge as resistance. We got rejected here twice, and we have treated this bottom line as support. As you can see, multiple times we have bounced, but we have held our ground. The conclusion of this pattern is on March 8th. So for NIO investors, if NIO is trading in this channel, which I'm not saying it is, but on the chart right now, it does seem like it is. This channel expires at the beginning of March, and on the conclusion of these type of patterns is a significant move either to the upside or to the downside. And so that is what we'll see with NIO. As of right now, I do think NIO is going to trade sideways. I have updated my position on this because we have seen a wedge and it is a little bit more clear to see. And so I think this is the more current and the most up-to-date pattern NIO is in. So I wanted to keep you guys in that loop as well. So if you guys see that as well, leave it in the comments if you agree or disagree, if you think NIO is trading in something completely different. Overall, the market's tanked today, but NIO was only down 2.35%. More importantly, it stayed within this channel. And so that's all we can take from NIO right now. We are trading in this pattern and we want to see the conclusion, which is highly probable to be at the beginning of March. Again, it could break down, and if it does break down from this point, we could be potentially seeing a head and shoulders as well. This being the head, this being the shoulders, and that is if we do break down from this line of support. As of right now, we are in the bull flag until we're not. If we do break down, I will update the position again on NIO. As of right now, let's see if we trade sideways and we can break above this bull flag. Second stock of the day, we're looking at BLNK on the hourly time frame, and just as fast as it can go up, just as fast as it can go down. When you are in a stock that is based with no fundamentals, that has absolutely trash financials, and is all based on a concept and an idea that will take a very long time to implement, you see what you see with BLNK. And so these are golden opportunities to buy put options if you did. And so right now you can see we broke down two lines of support with BLNK. If I zoom in a little bit more, once we broke down this final line of support, we back tested, and it does look like we got rejected right here at the end. And so I do see further downside for this one. So if you are in this, be very, very careful because it can get a little sticky. And so for BLNK investors, what you're looking for next week is to see if we can break and hold this line of support. If you can, then we could potentially still be playing out this pattern. As of right now, we are sitting underneath it, and that is not looking good in the short term. So let's see how bulls respond for BLNK on Monday. Third stock of the day, we're looking at GOEV on the hourly time frame, and another tough day for GOEV, down 2.59%. This one is again starting to look a little scarier every day that passes. We are below this uptrend line. We got rejected right here. We bounced right back down, and right now we are below. And so this is a more of a slow bleed than we've seen the last time. The last time we broke past this trend line, we did just accelerate our move to the downside. And so right now we are just playing with this trend line. So be very careful if you are in GOEV. We saw crazy fluctuations in the overall markets, and I highly recommend those investors who are in GOEV watch the video that I just uploaded before this talking about the overall market health. Overall markets right now don't look the healthiest in the short term, and companies with no financials like Canoo are going to get hit the hardest. And so be very careful if you are in Canoo stock. That is just a warning from Dummy Boy Finance. You guys can do what you want with the information, but it's not looking that great in GOEV right now. Fourth stock of the day, we're looking at TSNP on the hourly time frame, and Humble has just been battling. We were down 10.46%. We broke down a key level of short-term support, but at the end of the market close, we did hold the ground. We held the line. Bulls stayed strong with this one, and we closed above this short-term line of support. So now what I'm looking forward to see on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is if we can maintain this line of support and start to move up. Again, we have this line of resistance right here that is a more short-term line of resistance that we have been trading on. We've got rejected here a couple times, and so I want to see if we get rejected again. If we get rejected one more time off this line, I do think we will start to bleed down even further on TSNP, or if we can break out above this line, I do think we'll push up even higher. So The next week, the first couple days are going to be quite telling to see where this one wants to go, because we are at the conclusion of this short-term triangle. Fifth stock of the day, we're looking at HYSR, Sun Hydrogen on the hourly time frame. An absolutely beautiful day in HYSR, up almost 14%. If you look at the price action at this line of resistance, you can see we broke over. We treated this bottom line on this fib retracement as support, and we closed above this line of resistance. So that was quite bullish in my opinion. Very great close to see for HYSR. And so what am I looking for with HYSR? If we can hold this line of support right here, I may get in for another swing play. I need to see solid confirmation and a back test of this line of support. However, if we break down, then I will look for a test of this bottom line of support here in this channel. And so the overall markets are looking a little bit shaky, but this one held up very well in the midst of all of that. So that was great to see overall in HYSR, up almost 14% today. Last but not least, SNDL here on the 30-minute time frame. And so if I zoom it out a little bit and show you guys the longer term uptrend we've been in with SNDL, you can see right here, every time we bounced off this line of support, it was a buying opportunity. Me, myself, I did get in over here on SNDL. And so if I zoom in a little bit closer to see what's happening, we are forming a slight bull flag. We have been rejected by this top line of resistance a numerous amount of times. You can see 1, 2, 3, and now right now we are sitting right underneath. And so this pattern does come to a conclusion very shortly. And so overall with SNDL, since we are above the uptrend line and we are forming a bull flag, there is a potential possibility that we see a nice move upward next week with this one if we do get to break out above this line of resistance. But that is the key. Watch for this break of resistance on this little bull flag. If we can break through, we should start to see more movement with this one. And so that overall was the daily stock recap of the stocks we're looking at. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like. We're on the road to 10K subscribers, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.